Greetings from Learning and Development of the District Grand Lodge of Madras. In this gathering, at the festive board after a regular meeting of the lodge, is a young Mason who, after having gone through the ceremonies of the 3 degrees, is conflicted about the meaning and relevance of rituals. He is about to receive Masonic wisdom from a wise elder of his lodge. And I have a sneaky feeling that there are a lot of other brethren out there who have the same questions our young brother has, but are reluctant to voice them. So, brethren, let us join this group and listen to the wise counsel of Brother Mathai and the brethren of the lodge while they discuss this pertinent question with Brother Muthu.
Brother Muthu, I overheard you telling Brother George that you are still unclear about the purposes of Freemasonry. Would you like me to try and answer any question you may have?
Brother Mathai, the ceremonies of the 3 degrees that I went through, I must confess, it all went over my head. I was too dazed by the experience to actually grasp what was being enacted. Now, seeing the others go through them, I still don't get why we need such elaborate and complicated rituals. As far as I can see, we are here to do charity and enjoy the festive board. Why do we need all of these?
Brother Muthu, you are not the only one to be dazed by the ceremony. Let me tell you about our young man, Brother Jacob, who went home after his initiation and found his wife waiting for him at the door. Naturally, she was curious and wanted to know everything that happened in the lodge.
Well, how did it go?
Very well. Most interesting.
What went on?
I'm really not sure I can tell you about it.
Is there anything you can tell me?
Well, from what I can make out, there seems to be 3 classes of men in the lodge. The walkers, talkers, and the holy men.
What do they do? Can you tell me?
The walkers walk me around the lodge. The talkers talk to me and to the walkers as I was led around.
And the holy men? What of them?
They are a special class of men. All of them were wearing this dark blue aprons with gold embroidery on them and gauntlets. They sit across the benches in the lodge, chanting repeatedly with their hands on their heads. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Hey, here he is.
That will quite do, George. Anyway, thank you. Now, Muthu, after many years in Masonry, I find new meaning in it every day. Freemasonry is many things to many people and never the same for everybody. To find meaning in it, all you need is a perfect freedom of inclination from your part. Before we try and explain about the purpose of Freemasonry, let us hear from Brother Krishnan. Krishnan?
Yes, brother.
One sec.
Excuse me.
Brother Krishnan, our young Muthu is of the opinion that Freemasonry is nothing but charity and festive board. He wants to know why we complicate it with our rituals. You being a Mason for more than a decade now, would you like to give your point of view which may help him understand better?
Brother Mathai, I'll be happy to share my understanding if that helps. Brother Muthu, superficially the craft may seem all about the festive mode and random charitable actions. But tell me, what makes us different from the numerous charitable and social organizations that abound us? Brother Ashwin?
Our rituals?
Exactly. Our rituals are a small but integral part of our difference. However, in a nutshell, what sets us apart is the fact that we are the world's oldest fraternity. We are a brotherhood and we have sworn obligations towards each other. In this lodge, I have over 50 brethren whom I am personally close to and all of whom care for me. This is my extended family. No other organization can stake claim so strong or so deep a foundation, which is one reason why we are careful about whom we admit into the fraternity. You must mean it when you address your companion in the lodge as brother.
That is a very powerful point of view, Brother Krishnan. It certainly gives me a new perspective and I'll ponder over it. especially my obligations to my fellow brethren. But I still fail to understand why we need these elaborate rituals and why, as you yourself said, they are integral to Freemasonry.
It's indeed integral. It teaches us in many ways.
Well, you do not need Freemasonry to teach you moral lessons or benevolence or to grant you academic insights into science. Your family, your school, your society will teach you all that. The mission and purpose of Freemasonry is to guide you towards discovering your inner self and becoming a better human being. Let us ask Brother Ahmed to illustrate by remembering you of your initiation. It will also answer your question why we lay such emphasis on our rituals. Ahmed.
Brother Muthu and Ashwin, in the first degree ceremony, we enact the journey of a candidate, poor and penniless, who from the west voluntarily embarks on a journey to the east. The candidate is prepared in a state of helpless indigence to instruct him that whatever academic standard he might reach, whatever his social status, whatever his worldly attainments, there remains a very great deal yet to learn and acquire. These privileges are available to those who solicit them with humility, open-mindedness, and self-surrender. To ensure complete sincerity on the part of the candidate, certain questions are put to him to test his motives. And we insist that there shall be no evasion, equivocation, or mental reservation of any kind in his replies. At the completion of the ceremony, the candidate is restored to his personal comforts. His personal comforts are his knowledge, experience, status, together with his weaknesses, metallic substances, his monies, worldly attachments. Freemasonry doesn't take anything away from a man. It doesn't even criticize him for what he is. It only seeks to offer him something better, something eternally durable.
And what is that something better? I would like to understand, because I did not get these insights when I went through the ceremony. Now you talk about this way. I am beginning to see the symbolism I missed.
What I meant is a peculiar knowledge the initiate has been entrusted with, a small insight into the science of self-knowledge, which we know as substituted secrets. Principally, he has been reminded of a man's divine origin and his ultimate destiny, not of death, but of a higher state of living. By self-purification and self-building, a candidate may be brought out from his state of imperfection to be exalted finally into the light which shines around.
Brethren, what Brother Ahmad and Krishnan are trying to say is that our rituals are designed to awaken man to his own nature, to question ourselves. For instance, are we always as charitable as the lessons of first degree would have us be? The first degree clearly demonstrates that a man is required to show charity when his pocket is empty. It emphasizes that true charity comes only from the heart. This lesson is brought home to the initiate very early on his Masonic career in order to point out that we cannot receive until we have given. Every brother thus enriches himself by the act of giving, ultimately to the point where his heart bears only purity and truth. Our rituals thus teaches us to question ourselves and our motives. The rituals of Freemasonry, by the deliberate construction, have the power to stir our feelings, elevate our being, make us be in harmony with other beings. That is the power of Masonic brotherhood. That, Brother Muthu and Ashwin, is why we say that ritual is integral, indeed defining part of Freemasonry.
I'm glad that you all took the trouble to explain this to me. I see Freemasonry in a whole new light now. I'll spend a little time with my ritual book and see if I can follow the next ceremony better.
The very fact that you question your experience here and had the patience to hear us out tells me you'll be soon mentoring the next generation. Good luck, Godspeed, Brother Muthu and Brother Ashwin on your Masonic journey. Brethren, personally I feel blessed and lucky that I am a member of this fraternity. So as you all, we are eternally grateful to our forerunners who have built, maintained and administered the craft for centuries. Imagine the effort that's gone into building such elaborate rituals from thin air. Unbelievable. In return, what we can give back is to raise ourselves by these invaluable lessons and pass them on to the next generation. And the same moves on to generation, while we fondly look down on them from the Grand Lodge above.